traditionally is considered to be countered by Terrorblade because you can just sunder her to, 10% HP, and the dispersion really doesn't come into effect anymore if you do that. But they seem to think that it's good, I would imagine, because it can jump the backliners. It's really good at jumping the puck, jumping the tusk so he can't snowball save somebody. And then, AA puck, both of these heroes die to a Spectre. So it's one of those things where, like, they pick it, it's a bad carry-to-carry matchup, but they're confident that it's just strong in the game for other reasons, and it's worth it.
You have a couple of these comfort picks coming out for side wildcard 2-esque, loving that Ember Spirit. Most mid players enjoy the Spirit players, but then also Alex on the Snapfire. This is something we've seen him play quite a bit of in the past, so perhaps trying to go for some of that comfort here in this second game for wildcard. But we've seen how powerful an Arteezy Terrorblade can be, and definitely it was the puck show last time around, along with Nightfall on the Mars. But
look at Arteezy's inventory. He starts with a salve.
Oh boy!
Wow, that I can't believe I'm saying this, but that is a new meta build right there for carry player. Take notes.
Are they going to start carrying their own dust too? What is this?
Well, let's not. It's
like too wild.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous moxie.
Nightfall's courier, though, is not going to be available for a bit, so perhaps they can take advantage of this on the side of wildcard, put out some strong harass, and make him have to play a little bit more carefully.
I like that EG does that every game, by the way, as Divide taking a bit of harass. I love that when they're against Enchantress, they just cut the second wave. They're playing 2 melee heroes into Ench both games, so presumably that's a reason why, but also if you cut the wave, you can use it to body block both camps, and so Enchantress can't get a creep at level 2. So I really like that they did that. I think that's a great way to win the offlane against Ench, who otherwise is a massive nuisance. So, like, this is, you're going to 50-50 the lane, right? Like, Ench doesn't want to be doing this. Like, I like how Sammy's playing it, but that's not ideal.
Nice little bit of cookie hopping here over onto Fly. And that's going to be the first blood.
First blood! Snack time already!
Divine Llama getting some levels in this lane, very important. Ancient Apparition, counter to Timber, sure. Not until level 6. Up until level 6, Divide is going to feel really strong here.
I mean, that is one of the perks, right, to the fact of, you do have this Ancient Apparition eventually is going to get that level 6, is going to be a threat, but if you can slow him down enough, he doesn't have a great way to farm. That's great.
That's nice. I love when mid laners do that. It happens like once in a while, but when it does, it is juicy. I mean, it's not like Eska's too unhealthy here by any means, but like a puck getting 4 bottle charges, that's nice.
It's just less mana to play around with, right? When you don't have the water rune available to you. But not like this this puck's gonna be going anywhere for a while anyways. They might as well use it. See, I'm trying to fight through here, trying to get them to stop taking his creeps.
He's good.
They just continue to drag him through.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in this lane. Even cutting the next wave, presumably going to body block both camps.
I mean, it's still good for Eve. Like, he's still sitting at a very nice yes. Like, that's not the issue here. To be clear, like, a carry farms when you do this. Like, a carry will free farm. Like, there are some carries you do not want to do this against. And probably Spectre's pretty high up there on the list. You don't want a Spectre to free farm because it is a pretty easy hero to pressure in lane, but not with Doom Tusk, not at level 1, level 2. Maybe once they get some levels, they can go pressure like they did in the last game, actually.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Oh my god, the mana burn creep.
It's a good choice.
That's a nice one.
They don't have anyone over on the team that's producing any sort of mana for them, although, and this is exactly what we talked about, right, is the fact that we're going to see Crit make this rotation, but didn't manage to quite trap-esque enough. And Alex also making this little bit of a wandering over here, wants to try to contest the rune because the Llama at this point should be pretty fine.
Yeah, he's cool. He could maybe even turn on. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's just waiting to salve because when you're at that like 70% HP mark, it feels a little weird against a TB. Like, can you not man up? But if you're 100% HP on a level 3 Timber, like, you can definitely mess with the Terrorblade.
Look at that. They made sure that they got the water runes this time. There was not going to be all those charges.
Yeah.
I mean, in that lane.
Fair. Timber level 3, right? Like, this is when you can leave the lane. Although EG's doing a really good job at still pressuring him. And Nightfall, I heard the guitar sound. He did go for Infernal Blade. He's got the mana aura creep, so between Infernal Blade and Mana Burn, it's a lot of harass.
Well, there's a way to offset a little bit and just get yourself a mana regeneration aura. Be a demonic Crystal Maiden in a sense.
Is this Satyr a demon? Are they demons?
Is it a satyr?
I think it's a satyr. Yeah.
I guess they're not a demon, but I was thinking more in terms that he's a doom.
Yeah, I see.
Right? So
yeah.
he's a demonic.
He's the demon. He's the devil. He was literally called...
He's Lucifer, right?
He was literally called Lucifer, yeah.
Technically a fallen angel.
Sure.
To go deeper into the lore.
Yeah, this is true. But even angels can become devils.
That was surprisingly wise sounding.
My mother taught me. I'm just kidding. She's very sweet.
Shout out to Mama Jenkins. Sam? All right. Shards don't really connect here to trap.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
that is a lot of creeps. Oh my, that double creep wave. And some easy creeps. Some hard creeps. Yeah, he's getting real juicy down there. Divai, yeah, perfectly fine up here. This does make me worried for EG. Like you know, seeing Divai just perfectly content, totally on his own, super high level. Yeah, maybe not high on the net worth, but with the levels, we did a lot on Timber.
Extremely even right now. I get a little bit of the slight snowball. It is invis. But Sam.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks for him.
Could be worse though.
Yeah.
Could have gone into the hands of the enemy.
Still's a bottle charge available.
You're getting really heavily harassed here by Nightfall. Be a smoke play coming out from Alex and Esther. So yeah, look at this.
What is the situation here?
Just with Slight.
Sleight of fist.
I think, does he get just too nervous?
Scanning.
He's laughing about it. I guess it's whatever.
I mean, yeah, there's more impactful things, such as, you know, the Zai duel that we saw earlier. Sometimes these like single decisions or single blunders in Dota can be so impactful. Other times it's like, yeah, maybe they snowball, but maybe they don't as well.
Speaking of snowball, in the bottom lane, a bit of a dive underneath the tower. Tag team with crit. Sam's going to try to fight back a little bit, but going for a little bit of that haunt. They'll find themselves Arteezy, and this would be a very big kill if they can get it. They're going to chase underneath the tower, need one more hit or so, and he will slay Arteezy.
That's an amazing setup from Alex. That's literally just Alex like running into the jungle because he's got nothing to do. Divai Llama perfectly happy up here on...
Well, they were smoked, right? They were smoked with Esk?
Did Esk jump out there? I don't think Esk got any...
I think he started to walk. I'm not 100% sure of the final bit on that.
Let me see.
He definitely...
No, it was to one hero. He was not split between anybody. It was just Alex finding him.
I'm wondering if Alex stuck around after the smoke.
Yeah, I think they went in, they smoked into the jungle. Right. Alex chilled in the jungle and then found him. Yeah, but so just basically a solo support play with the Spectre Haunt. That's the dream for a Spectre.
That's value.
It's basically a Midas, right? Except you're Midasing the enemy carry, which...
Also called a death, yeah.
Very strong, yeah.
A little bit of chase over onto Abed. Spectral Dagger. Jinqua's gonna get used, but there's a follow-up here from Alex. Crit and Nightfall making their way over. The cookie hop forward, gets Slight, and it looked like Nightfall was thinking about trying to wind up and get that Doom, but here comes Sam. Gonna immediately devour that one creep. The shards tossed out. It's a bit of dodging back and forth. Divai Llama is in the vicinity as they're starting to collapse over towards this mid lane on the side of Wildcard.
Yeah, Divai TP'd here, and he did that because it looks like Sam was stacking a bunch in the jungle, so Divai will actually be the hero taking those stacks because it's either him or Esk. And I do kind of feel like a Timbersaw snowballing is pretty... it's a lot more scary than like an Ember snowballing, at least in this draft. Like it feels only the AA really is like the Timber counter. The rest of the heroes, you don't care. Are you really gonna doom him? Okay, I think Sam's gonna tip him after this. But it does get him his Midas.
That is true.
So 260 gold. I mean, it's a solo kill, so solo kills are more value.
Perhaps they just didn't feel like they were going to make moves across the map right now on Evil Geniuses, and I'm just like, you know, I might as well. So they do find even the top lane, and oh gosh, there's no way that he escapes that. So a little bit of vengeance here for Arteezy, although Divai Llama following up with Chakram. Gonna have some more teleports coming in, chaining forward to get his hands on someone, and Abed's just a little too slippery, so.
Yeah, Eve is kind of struggling to find places to farm here. It just Spectre's this weird hero that, like, let's see what his build is.
Radiant's middle tower
4
is
points in
under
Spectral
attack.
Dagger and no mana regen whatsoever. So it's not like he can go like farm Ancients or something like that. Although he is going for the Blade Mail build. So that is one way. I remember there was that Spectre patch a while back where you would stack big Ancients, max out Dispersion, and then just go stand in them and do damage by taking damage. So he's going for that. He's going for that build here. But up until that point where you get the Blade Mail, especially with only 2 points of Dispersion, you don't really farm.
This poor Ancient Apparition is getting so close to that level 6. Hasn't quite managed it yet. Keeps getting bullied.
Radiant's
Very
top
close to it though.
tower is
Should be able to
under
get it off
attack.
this last creep. There it is. There's the Ice Blast.
Behold, a subtle burn.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, I see
is
Divine
under
Llama
attack.
here. They've got the Ice Blast in play. Does connect.
Radiant's bottom
The
tower
Timber is all leashed up with the Dream Coil. They've got the signs. They've got the lockdown. They'll be able to finally take out Divine Llama.
Unfortunately, he had his cloak in the backpack.
Oh,
Maybe with 15% reduction there, he actually...
it was close.
Yeah, it was... Maybe he still goes down, maybe not. But almost has his hood. Until you get the hood, it feels like the Ancient Apparition is just such a strong counter. If you have the hood, you can actually like survive
You
through
can
the...
soak some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the AA blast. Until then, it feels hard.
Abed poking around here. Try to be bothersome to us. The mid lane again, the cookie forwards. Creep's not quite looking the way that he wants here. But they do have the tomato Hellbear Smasher hitting on the tower.
Dire's middle
One
tower
fun counter
is
that I
under
saw
attack.
against the Ancient Apparition, this was not on Timber, it was on Huskar, but Blink Dagger, where you just play to like Blink Dodge the AA blast.
That's true. Just dodge it low. Not gonna be able to quite dodge this as the silence comes in. The Timber is still alive. Got the Timber chain. Didn't manage to put a little bit of damage out, but like you said, he was dead again. Okay, that's with the drive-by.
Yeah, return kill. Yeah, it's a hard counter, the Ancient Apparition, but this is a little unusual from Divide. We don't usually see him
Radiant's middle tower is
die
under
twice in a
attack.
row on Timber like this. He's overplaying his hand a little bit. I think without the hood, he's got to be playing a lot safer. And even now with the 2 kills, like Timber's a very you can fall off a cliff sort of hero. You know, you die a couple of times. Feels like maybe even with the hood, it's not enough to survive.
It feels like it's one of those heroes that you're so tanky a lot of the times early game that if you do get killed, generally it takes so many spells and so much time to do it that it's okay.
Not with the AA blast though.
But not with the AA Blast, exactly. As they find themselves the Spectre, the Doom, the Ice Blast, and the Dead Spectre. DPs, they came in, but there's just nothing you can do when they jump on you with that kind of fury. Chasing after Fly, though, doesn't have the best escape route here over on this Ancient Apparition. It's gonna add a little bit of the taunt, Chakram coming through. There's out the cold feet, but the Timber Chain through will cut through, and that's gonna be a Dead Fly. Alex getting the kill.
Yeah, Divide doesn't die if AA Blast is on cooldown, and it does have a much longer cooldown than it used to. 20 seconds on that Ice Blast, 60 seconds level 1. So Divide feels pretty safe. I think Nightfall, I mean...
I don't care, I just hit the creeps.
Yeah, you're not really going to do anything here, other than hit creeps. Yeah, the Doom coming out on Spectre, very solid counter. Once you eventually get the Aghanim Scepter, you have a break for the Spectre Dispersion. You can also break the Timber reactive if he doesn't have any stacks of it, but at that point, Timber's not really much of an issue. And Eska's not having a very... He's not popping off, or by any means. So, I don't think you have to Doom Esk either in this game.
He's struggling in this this series. Definitely not showing his usual snowballing capability for sure, so...
I mean, it is tough to play against Abed.
It is very.
A lot of mid laners struggle against this guy that would normally snowball against a lot of other teams, a lot of other players.
Right, they find themselves Fly right off the bat, so they're going to be able to most likely cut through. Don't have to worry about that snow, or rather the Ice Blast. I feel like you have to be so careful on some of these names, right? Because they're like, you can say snowball, but obviously there's an actual snowball in the game.
2 ice heroes.
There's the Thunder Clap, the Thunder Strike, Thunder God's Wrath. You gotta get the right one. What is it though? Purge always does the rolling thunder and rolling boulder. That's too
under
hard.
and roll and a lot of fudge hook, clockwork hook. He'll mess those up a lot.
Those not so much.
Oh,
The hook one's not as much.
can't stop thinking about hooks.
Smoke play coming out from the side of Evil Geniuses, though. They're going over to the triangle. They know that there's got to be someone home, and it is indeed
And he is there.
so.
Yeah.
They have all the lockdown.
And I don't think his camera was on his hero at that moment. Because he had a couple of seconds to react there, but he was on the move. He was running towards mid, so it looks like he was looking elsewhere. Unfortunate when that happens, but it does. So much to pay attention to in Dota.
Here comes Alex, land the cookie over onto Fly, and they just don't have enough damage. Let's buy Llama. Okay, he's got dance shoes on. Do manage to finally take down Fly. Alex, though, is being hunted by Crit Abed's going to be able to get the final clicks off. As now that piggy pull, oh, the Doom, though, over onto Divine Llama. The tag team, the damage is there. Timber not going to survive that, and an Ice Blast was not even needed.
Nope. Missed overwhelming damage. Arteezy, Yasha, and Dragonlance. Last time we saw this in the previous series, he was showing up to the mid tower with just the Dragonlance. So he's absolutely huge on Arteezy. Eventually he's gonna have the Scotty. Like, Timber as a hero falls off at a point, and you know, he already died twice at the point where he's like supposed to be the strongest in snowballing. So I don't think we're gonna see the typical Divine Llama Timber performance in this game. He's relegated to just being, I don't know, some normal tier Timber. If he dies a couple of other times, maybe he's gonna look.
This setup has been on point here. Should be able to survive it, as the follow-up is here. They'll turn back around with the enchant. Esk is also gonna do a couple of these little hits over onto Nightfall. Gives off a high five with everybody, but the zip back here with the remnant. In comes Eevee, wants his revenge. It's still gonna go over to Divine Llama. As, get a little bit of lag here.
Oh, I'm still in. Oh, now we're back.
We're back. And the smoke play coming out from Wild Card here.
I don't care, I just hit the creeps.
Dominating.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Heal us.
But he won't be able to find it. As somehow, Divine Llama still alive. Abed was hunting him. Does manage to find it eventually, but they turn the tables on the side of Wildcard and do manage to finish off. Sam, though, going for a cheeky D ward. Crits here. That delayed punch and the follow-up. They'll be able to burst down Sam.
That's a Timber expert right there, by the way, where he realizes he's like, this guy's surrounded by like a million trees right now. I can burst him full to zero. That is just a great calculation. You know, when a Timber player sees all those juicy trees, you're like, you know it's time to go.
Another nice play here. The initiation from Nightfall. They just absolutely are making sure Esk has a very difficult game.
And Nightfall has his BKB coming. Like, this guy went a pretty greedy build. Brown Boots, Midas, Blink BKB. So getting involved with a lot of stuff too. Like, let's see, what's his KDA? He's involved with 6 of the kills.
Yeah, that sounds like Nightfall. Sam in the between quite a few heroes here. By Llama, Ice Blast. Okay, now he's got himself a HUD. Able to just shuffle away over here on the side. They have a double damage rune over on Abed though, so if anyone else wanders into this area, EG more than happy to attack the top lane. Alex
He's going for
here.
Alex.
Yeah, he's looking for Alex. And Chase does have the Dream Coil if necessary, but doesn't look like it's going to be necessary.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And he had Dust. What a great core player. But this guy's rank 1.
Does he buys his own dust? Does he buy his own salves too?
Doesn't have to, he's a mid laner.
That's true.
Still got those water.
But I bet if he was a safe laner,
that's true.
That's the kind of player that would buy his own salve.
A lot of history of mid laners going to carry and playing very well.
Esk again, look at this. The positioning coming out from the side of Evil Geniuses. Nightfall on him at all times, it feels.
Radiant's bottom
Nightfall's
tower
built,
is under
still
attack.
just Brown Boots, and he's going for a plate mail now.
Kurtz is very happy about that, no doubt. Loves the item.
Oh, the plate mail. I see. Purge probably not too happy about the brown boots.
I don't know.
But then again, he likes the efficiency. He's like, oh, that's so much gold.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Gold efficiency.
S gonna flight around a little bit. No.
Tammy again. He's going for this Dragonlance build.
I feel like you're not liking that. I feel like, what would you like to see him build instead of this Dragonlance?
I think he could actually, if he goes corner, he could actually run in.
Oh man, Esk every time he shows up. It does have the BKB this time though, so it's gonna look to go in for a fight. They have the haunt. There's gonna be the long range kisses. This should be a dead crit as the chase is on over onto the back line. Savai Llama joining into the fight. But it is hard to get your hands on Abed here. He's got a haste room. He'll be able to purge it off. Gonna try to orb away. Immediately following through. Oh, look at this though. Eevee's already in position. And they'll be able to take down Abed. There's a Dream Quote being placed, and the Spectre has already been doomed. It's not looking great here for Eve to survive. As eventually, yes, Arteezy. Oh my god, but Savai Llama on the back line says, I didn't forget about you. You're getting cut down. And now Fly trying to flee is going to get melted here with S nearby. It's a triple kill for Savai Llama.
Yeah, this guy's a pretty good Timbersaw, Moxie.
Never doubted it.
He's pretty good. I mean,
It was a rough game early on, but he's making the correct choices to keep this team going in this game.
And it's a very high win rate hero versus the Terrorblade. So it's like you can see why. Like he just has such a low HP pool, even with stat items, that if he's surrounded by a few trees and his BKB is down, and BKB, it's got a longer cooldown, so it is going to be down a lot of the time. Also, by the way, in this fight, Abed, he had to orb really late because of the Searing Chains. See, what level is the Searing Chains? Yeah, max level Searing Chains at this point. So he had
Llama.
Yeah, it's just... He probably took, like, I don't know, at least 600, 700 damage from Whirling Death there. Surrounded by those trees. And then obviously, you know, you just keep chasing at that point. All the BKBs are down.
All right, well.
They're going to have a gold lead, I think, after this. Or close to it.
Roshan.
Finish off the Roche. Got an Aegis online for Eve. Feels pretty good for Wildcard. And that is, yeah, they're closing the gap. It's a 2K net worth lead to the side of EG, formerly 3K, so.
Double damage rune as well. On Esk, ready to go. So, like, this next fight is looking really good for Wildcard. Like, barring, you know, disaster from them.
You never know.
No. It's happened.
You never know. But they are making the moves to the top lane. They see crit. There's a puck nearby. Got the remnant here. Buy a bit more time with the snowball. Get the silence up over onto Savai Llama. The ice slide coming in, but they've already got the BKB up and running. It doesn't connect over to the Timber, so these long range kisses will be able to help slow. Get a kill on Esk, as the puck is going to have to orb away. And that does open up quite a bit of this upper part of the map here for Wildcard, and they should be able to put some pressure on the tier 2.
Something about that kill just feels worth it. I mean, you've... Okay.
The BKB like, perhaps? You know, the fact that X had to push it?
No, I mean, I think it's worth it for Wildcard. I mean, maybe the BKB is a little
right
rough.
Into each other. Over onto 2. They get the Doom off on the Ember. They gotta buy him a bit more space here. They already cut down Fly, though. Don't have to worry about that. Ember, though, is not going to survive this. All right, there comes Arteezy, but over on the side, Nightfall getting clicked away. So they'll end up losing Alex. A couple more hits, though, should be able to do the trick over onto Nightfall. The last impetus coming out from Sam. Cleaning up. Silence over onto Savai Llama. Oh, this is not looking good. He's got the Timber Chain, though. Is he going to be able to... No, he can't get out in time. He will fall to Abed. They still have the Aegis over on Eve here. Okay, used a lot in that last fight.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. I thought that was actually worth it for Wildcard, just because I feel like Crit has, with the snowball saves, has been on point in both of these games. And it feels like you have to jump him on the back line. But like EG, they recognize that Wildcard used too many resources for that kill, and they punish it. I mean, it helps when you hit a double stun like that to start the fight.
That was beautiful.
Like Nightfall broke a smoke, and then he hits the double stun, which results in the Doom on Ember, who otherwise could probably Remnant away or like Sleight of Fist Remnant. I mean, it's pretty hard to Doom an Ember.
See, I'm having a battle with Abed's courier over here.
He got defeated. Yeah, that's the position 5 life right there. He's going for Sproink.
Oh my god.
That's why he went for the D-Lance. That's cool. Okay, I see. So he thinks that just Sproink is like a really strong ability because he's going... He went for the heal build, right?
Yeah.
But Dragonlance. So he's got no... Like, his Dragonlance with the impetus is kind of worthless right now.
Mm-hmm.
But he just thinks that fundamentally Sproink is like a strong ability, which is cool. I mean, I've not...
What do you think about Sproink? Because I'm not a huge fan of it, but obviously I don't
barely
play it.
see it.
I don't play at this level at all.
I think, honestly, carry Enchantress is not that bad. Like, Sproink is pretty good for farming. It's an interesting ability. But I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Under attack.
So it looks like he's been testing this out and thinks that it's really good.
Nothing like stealing your old Terrorblade as now Crit Snowball getting into position, making sure that wherever he goes, he's going to walk into someone on the side of Wildcard. So a little bit of yo-yo action going on.
I'm shocked that Chakram didn't cancel his blink. Not that it mattered, but I guess it's because the Chakram, when it's just standing completely still, it ticks on like intervals, so you can actually blink out of it. But when it's moving, it just instantly hits you as it passes through. So like weird timing there, but he dies anyway. Doesn't matter.
All right, Shiva's online now for Nightfall. Oh, Esk. I feel like every time Esk goes anywhere near a creep wave, he's playing so carefully too. Like he realizes this is dangerous. Double damage, Nightfall, gonna stomp, we'll snap it up.
That was a good try. Seeing that the DD is there and like anticipating that maybe Esk was gonna walk in. It's nighttime, there's no vision, so it's just a bit of a guess. And if he's right about it, then they get a free kill on Ember there.
Evil Genius is still in the lead here with the 3k net worth, but definitely feels like it's evening out a bit.
Yeah, this feels like it could absolutely go in Wildcard's favor. Like if they can kite these BKBs for Wildcard, and Devi can actually get in and press his spells without being dead by the time the BKBs are up. I mean, I think they have plenty of damage on Wildcard. I'm very excited to see the Sproink stuff from Sam. Like, because obviously he has an idea with this, and it's different from what we've seen, at least from what I've seen in the Western EU region for Enchantress. This is some new stuff, and he's very close to it. More farmed than his position for, actually.
Dire's bottom tower.
I just see this in my pub occasionally. It's the only time I think I've seen it. That's the only time. I actually had this in my morning game today.
Really?
Yeah, my Western Europe game before I went over to NA because, can't leave NA even when I'm over here.
Did it feel good?
It was... I don't know if it was being used at the...
Okay, sure. That sounds like a no.
It was not great, but again, I am not playing at the skill level.
Sure, so. Yeah, sure.
There could be a very good way of positioning and using this as Phylama. Smoke pops, all right, big jump. There's the follow-up from Crit, there's the Snapfire kisses. They have the Lotus over onto Defy. BKB on Nightfall, he is just looking like he wants to get out of here in a hurry, but Crit is gonna get left behind. They're trying to see what else they can grab. There is the Sproink completed now for the Enchantress, so I'll have to keep an eye on Sam.
Alex circled the top lane. They know Arteezy's up here. So's Abed.
They forced the BKB on the Doom, so that is an opening here. Go for jump over onto Esk. He's got his own BKB. And root into place over to Abed. They need to follow up though. And then, okay, nice sidestep here from Abed, making sure the Scatter Blast does not connect. He's out of there.
Abed is a gem, so him not feeding here is very, very important. Let's see, he's got a Void Stone in his quick buy on Abed. I can't see what his courier has on it.
His courier was like dodging back and forth for a while too. Oh, all right. He finding themselves Nightfall. They managed to get the Doom off over onto the Spectre, so they'll end up losing Eve. Esk looks like he's next to go down as he just immediately falls. And now the split fight's going on. Fly trying to fight with Sam, but Arteezy gets the final kill on Esk, and Divine Llama is just ticking down here. Another long-range impetus. Still, Divine Llama, he's alive. They go for the Thunder play, keep Arteezy nice and healthy. As now Alex, he doesn't manage to land Scatter Blast, and Nightfall getting to position, might choose to jump forward. There's the Sproink.
Sam's kind of owning these backliners, this Sproink. I watched him in that fight. I'm pretty sure he killed both of the EG supports. Can we get damage done? Is that a request I can make? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He's actually doing more damage than his entire team. It's a 5. Oh yeah, sprunk him. That's solid stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, they all died, but still solid stuff from Sam.
It's like he has like no mana though.
Yeah, well, the cool thing about Sproink is it's 50 mana.
Yeah.
Versus can tick down to Orb of Venom. People are like, oh, it killed me, what the hell? It's like, well, actually, technically, that item does a lot of damage to Ursa when he ults, relative to other items. If you Orb of Corrosion, Ursa's at like 1% HP, he'll die to it.
That's very interesting. I didn't realize that that's the way that works.
Yeah, HP removal's a very strange stat.
We had like a weird moment at one point. I forget what it was. It was like with the Oracle. It's like last season. There was an Oracle ulti on a Tide Hunter. And there was like a bunch of things with like the Undying. So you had like all
decay,
of
the decay
the
wore
decay
off
with the Kraken shell, and then also the Oracle ulti.
Yeah.
The Oracle ulti ended earlier because of Dota's a crazy game.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I remember the breakdown for that. Is there a weatherman for that?
Probably. There's going to be the opening, though. The Ice Blast getting tossed out. Snowball buying a bit more time, though. Chris is going to try to run away. The Vylava Choke over to the back line. Gets the kill and fly. Nice Dream Coil over onto 3, though. It's going to hold them in place. Gonna have to wait patiently as he pops the BKB, but look at this damage coming out. They missed with the deny as... Wait, what?
Snowball?
There's gonna be the right back in again. The Scatter Blast comes out. The Chakram is ticking down on everybody over here.
How can Arteezy deny X?
That's what I don't understand.
That's a kill. What?
That's why I stopped there and I'm like, wait a minute. It says denied though. How did that happen?
Okay.
That is a play. Can somebody
Well, speaking of weird Dota mechanics, what the hell just happened? Well, I can tell you all of EG is dead.
This is true.
Once again, can they show the fight recap 1 second again? I want to see the Sprunk damage. Get up there. No,
it's not that. No.
I think they're trying to figure out what the hell happened.
Yeah. All right, he snatches it, so.
That's
Dire gets the kill.
Do they see the gem? They don't see the gem.
I think they did.
But that's still a 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold? All right, Divine Llama's massive. He's a big juicy boy.
All right.
What are we watching here?
S gets denied.
So wait,
by Arteezy.
So wait, where's S at? So it was in the snowball. He gets coiled. Sure.
Yeah, he's leashed up.
I'm following up until this point.
Now can't see him. He's gonna pop
Arteezy's hitting him.
He pops the BKB, and there's the.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So it's illusions hitting him.
It's denied though.
Wait, what illusion hit him? There was. Is it because the illusion turned to a melee illusion or something weird like that?
I don't think that should matter though.
Okay, let me think about this.
Enchantress took over the Terror. Oh, okay.
With a mid-air attack.
Holy shit.
I see.
And it qualifies as it therefore being
denying
a denial. What the shit? All right, anyways. They find the opening on Nightfall. It'll be a nice pick-off. Ice Blast comes in, not going to connect. And they're chasing after Crit now. Try to get that cookie hop forward, but... All right, they'll go. They'll use the Spectre illusion. They'll find themselves a crit, and we'll see the Haunt as they wait patiently for him to come out of his little snowball.
I wish I knew what happened during that play so I could have known how next level it was.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's an illusion that gets taken over by the Enchantress.
Yeah. Okay, let's watch the projectile. So this is super next level by Sam.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see the...
Okay, so watch the one on the left.
Yeah. So he walks up, he's like, not today, bitch. This is my kill.
Dire's top tower.
So he actually Sleight of Fist dodges it, and then the projectile goes back towards, takes over the...
right there.
There's the projectile, I see it. I see the culprit.
Holy shit.
I see the culprit, it's like a shooting star.
Holy shit.
Except it's killing his friend. There it is, okay, excellent. And then Arteezy gets the deny for some reason.
Yeah, that's not supposed to show up like that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Speaking of Sam, he's a little bit too far into this dire portion of the map. Looks like he was trying to do some dewarding or whatnot, and we'll end up just disappearing here.
Back to even. Devi Llama, top of net worth. I should not have questioned the absolute god of Timbersaw.
All right.
He has managed to claw his way back. And he is having a Devi Llama Timbersaw game again.
Yeah.
Wait, did I just see 69-420? Can we get a replay of that? Yeah, that was 69-420. It was. Somebody clip that. Twitch chat.
Dire are scanning.
Be the hero we need right now, Twitch chat. All right, yeah. We are...
Oh, yeah, get that replay. No. Okay. 520. Oh, they got me. They got me. Hey. I see.
We still got half of the funny haha number.
Yeah, but if...
It's not the Omega.
No, I want to go for the Omega. Nice try, though.
It's like I'm casting with Neff all over again.
Yeah. You're hearing a lot of his voice.
It's always awkward. I'm in a lobby, and I've got, you know, his voice lines or whatever, but then it shows.
Wait. Oh, yes! Come on, baby. No! Oh, my God. Valve can't count to 3, and the net worth graph can't count to 420. That is so sad. Oh, come on. Don't show me this. Come on. Not again. Get this off the screen. We don't want to see that. It's a failure.
We want to see the game.
It's a game. Travesty. You're a joke.
And indeed, we get back to the game just in the nick of time to see the Doom, to see the Ice Blast, see everything tossed over here. Eve on the back line, though, is trying to pick off Fly, but they do manage to leash up S. All right, there's the other Doom. That's another kill going over to the side of Evil Geniuses. These long-range kisses, though, chasing after Crit. Does have the snowball. They're going to try to jump around a little bit here over with the Spectre. Is Silence. The follow-up here from Alex. Gonna try to slow down again. Cookie up 4, but look at this damage coming out from Arteezy. It's just too strong. They've got the vision. So they'll end up losing Alex, but they do manage to keep their Spectre alive as Crit. He has just been so damn survivable this game. He is gonna survive yet again. That Sproing, it does a lot of damage, but not gonna do the damage to the Crit to get the final killing blow.
Yeah, and all while Eve has the agents. Like, what the? I think I should have been the one to go down there, guys. Yeah, unfortunate. And Nightfall's been super on point. I understand the tip. This man with the stomps and his dooms, it's all been on the right targets. He also refreshed his doom in that fight, so lots of value coming out of this guy in this series.
Yeah, what are they feeding this boy? He is in fine form today.
Yeah, he's had a great series so far. And this game, like, it looked dead even, and even going in Wildcard's favor. Like, EG needed some play like that to make the game look like this again. Arteezy's got his full Silver Edge completed, so it actually kills Sam and Spectre and Timbersaw. Very good Silver Edge game.
And look at how active Oddbet has been this entire game. He's got 14 kills, only 2 deaths, and 11 assists.
Radiant's middle tower.
So yeah, 25 kill involvement out of 28.
Every single fight he has been able to get himself a kill here.
Radiant structures.
Devi's got that sheep stick. Ready to go. That's very important. Doesn't actually catch Abed. Yeah, they see him.
Yeah, they see him. They got the Lotus up. Playing around a little bit. Orbs forward. Does have Crit nearby.
He's got that European ping. That sucks. He pinged like he was going for that play, but he actually, like, legit, that's ping right there.
Bring forward here, coming out. And they managed to take Nightfall out this time. As Esk is still hunting. They need more lockdown, though, for this puck. You got to be very happy with removing Nightfall from the board right now. That man has been an absolute menace.
Yeah, I think he's like the #1 priority. Like, as soon as you pick up the refresher, double Doom, double Stomp, Shivas,
yeah.
BKB, like, this guy's, he's got to die. I mean, also you could make an argument for Crit because he's going to blink and save whoever. But I feel like at this point, I don't know if Snowball save is enough if they focus Nightfall.
You're also not feeling bad if you get Nightfall instead of Crit, like, at all.
Yeah, I think Nightfall is the priority.
He is the top priority.
I think he's, like, proven in this game. If you're on Wildcard, he's proven himself to you that, like, you need to focus him.
Yeah, he tilts the scales in the favor of EG with these initiations that he's been finding. They've been just so good. Yeah. Like, I find, at least, like, the way that you play fights progresses in a game is, like, based on what most annoyed you in the previous fight. Like, that's actually a decent way to play Dota, is where, like, you know, you're doing one thing, it's working, it hits a certain point where they get some item timings, and then a fight proves to you that you need to change your strategy for the fights, right? Yeah.
Dota's all about iteration. So Nightfall has proven, like, you don't let him get the double doom off. If he gets the initiation, EG wins the fight.
It's like the flamethrower is next on the list here for Devi Llama.
Yeah, actually, I think it goes the other way too. Like, maybe Devi's not a great target to focus, but if he starts the fight on somebody, I do think they will die because Eve has the Shadow Step to jump on them immediately, and they have enough damage that they can get the kill.
I like also, we did just get the Agnum Scepter completed now for Alex, so we've got a little bit of a save coming out now for Wildcard. They've got their own sort of snowball in a sense, right?
Yeah. It's also a way to shoot Devi in there to get the initiation, like we talked about. Whoever jumps who is going to be the victor.
Well, Devi's going to walk right into Evil Geniuses, so they'll use the Haunt, they've used the Hex, and try to buy a bit more time. The load is being placed over him, but it doesn't matter. They'll end up losing Devi Llama. He's going to buy back. He wants back into the fight. Spectre trying to chase after them, does have that Doom on them, though. So it's looking a little bit scary. You can see Esk is just zipping around over here. Spectre trying to fight. Oh, we're getting some, oh god, what's happening? Everything is like lagging. They do end up finally taking that out. So lose Kret as Eve continues. He's bought back. He wants back in this fight. They're chasing after Arteezy. They get the Hex off. The Devi Llama just cutting through. Kret though with the snowball just in the nick of time. We'll be able to keep him alive a bit longer as they're trying to climb over there. They can't do it. They end up getting the kill on S. And now there's a frozen Timber over here. Sam trying to use that strike, but they'll end up losing the Devi Llama. This is looking like they're going to end up losing Spectre too. And Kret, he will still survive as they bought back on S. He is the only one still standing. Somehow Kret surviving that. Lots of buybacks happening during all of that.
Yeah, that's 3 buybacks from Wildcard. All 3 of their cores bought back, and 2 of them just died for 100 seconds. That snowball save from Kret, that was very important, keeping Arteezy alive, because if he buys back, who gives...
He did have, yeah, Kret had to buy back for
Kret
that.
had to buy back to save, but if Arteezy has to buy back, he doesn't have meta.
No, he doesn't. Oh my god, Abed. Going for a bit of a deep dive here in the base. They have the healing sprites. Is it going to be enough though? Because Arteezy, they're just chasing and Kret comes forward. That's another kill. This is looking like it could be the end here for Wildcard. As Sam cannot get back into this base. Are going to have the Snapfire up in a second, but nope.
Radiant's middle
There it is. There's the GG.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Now that is 100 seconds on the deck for all of them, so... I mean, Abed, it feels good to see him on puck again. I'm going to be totally honest.